I needed my teammate to like make a move there, and she just wasn't. Got any more hatchets? Or are you out? You're out, aren't you? You're all out. You're all out of hatchets, huh? Unfortunate. I could have bombed the hook, but I was like waiting for my teammate to like get closer. I guess I should have just done it. I don't know. Tell us if it's snowing, and they'll narrow down the possible cities that you can live in. See, Jet Verse, this is the kind of stuff that makes me want to ban you. That's a creepy fucking thing to say. That's the kind of stuff that makes me want to ban you, alright? You were talking about being banned before? You keep saying shit like that, and I'm gonna ban you. That's fucking creepy as shit. Also, these guys apologized before the game. They played great.
Y'all remember that one time we were Chopper Gang and MBF, and MBF said it was right is right on as wrong.
Right, bro. You know me?
No, yeah, no.
By the end of the day, I was the MBF leader. Just remember that.
Lucky, yo, go and get your Indian gang.
I should beat you up. You know what? Hold on.
What you gonna do? What you? Oh, you gonna do that?
I'm about to call it over right now.
Yeah, these niggas go.
You want your hit it or you want the over, bro? Which one? You can't get both. I'm gonna call it over. I think you want the over.
Oh yeah.
Here she go right here.
Oh no.
Hey, Daddy, we good. We good. Daddy, we chilling.
I had it. My fault. I had it. Team. My fault. Yo, team. Yo,
that was you?
Put your mans up. I had it.
Shooter. I ain't gonna lie. What up, gang?
Pick that nigga up, bro. Nigga wanna fight me over a bitch.
Who?
This nigga Kano, bro.
Oh, that's Kano.
Where Kano is?
Drop his ass, bro.
He good for me.
Okay.
That's my nigga Kong, bro.
Nah, it's Kano.
Oh, Kano? Okay, bet. What's the word, bro?
That's the second best dress in the secret.
No, first best.
K-Kong.
Pato, what y'all got going on, bro?
Nah, I'm just chilling right now, brody.
Tell Junior, hey, tell Junior, Shane's trying to box for a meal. Junior got hands, bro.
You know what? I wanna fight her, bro. I wanna fight her.
Hey, Claude, that's like your girl, bro.
Let's go.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on then.
Don't get your ass, man. I bet you bet not get your ass.
She this fight, nigga.
Bro, that's a girl, bro. That's a girl, bro. That's a girl, bro. Hey, Flakio, chill, Flakio.
Don't let me get jumped. Don't let me get
Flakio, grab Flakio, Flakio.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, Irate, you better not lose, bro.
My nigga, what you doing, my nigga?
Oh, my fault, T. My fault.
Oh, shit.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down.
Come on,
My head's bisexual. My head's bisexual.
I need that fade now, my nigga. Come on, heal up.
Hold on, wait, is that TOS, bro? Make sure that ain't TOS, bro.
Wait, what was TOS? Did nobody say no TOS?
He said my hands is bisexual.
Yo, what's wrong with that?
Nah, that's not.
All right, bet.
Anybody can get knocked the fuck out.
Hey, bro, don't even play like that, bro. That's too close. Don't even do that.
No, we good.
Yes, he was.
Fuck up, nigga. Fuck. No, I'm talking shit, gang. I'm sorry.
Give me a what's it called? Give me a bonito smell.
So what?
Give me a bandage,
Black wanna fight me because I beat the fuck out of his girl.
Nah, bro, chill out. You can't fight Flakio, bro.
My nigga.
Come on, my nigga. Fight me.
A verdict has been reached in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin. We are expecting that verdict to be read here any minute. So as we wait, we want to bring in our panel here for you. We have Yahoo Finance reporters and anchors Kristen Myers and Alexis Keenan. We're also joined by Jamie Floyd, senior editor of Race and Justice of New York Public Radio. Jamie, let me go to you first, just in terms of what's going through your mind right now. What are you thinking as we do await this verdict?
I'm thinking it was quick. 10 hours, 11 hours. That's pretty short. I mean, I can't think of another case in which, a big case, especially in which the jury turned around this quickly. The only other one that comes immediately to mind, of course, is OJ. They came back in an hour. I think juries know not to do that. But this is short. And usually a quick verdict means an acquittal, but I don't think that's what it means in this case. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Kristen, as we await this verdict, there's a great deal of nervousness across the country. What's at stake?
Well, I think that the greatest amount of nervousness is going to come on the potential riots and protests that folks are expecting to happen. As we were just hearing from the Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce, I think businesses are absolutely terrified that this verdict is going to come in, that there's going to be an acquittal, and that there's going to have to be some sort of reckoning that is going to be happening in the streets. I mean, ever since this trial started, we have had 2 shootings since. One of Dante Wright, which actually is in Minneapolis itself, and of course of a 13-year-old boy in Chicago. And we've seen the reaction to that. We've seen that as this trial was ongoing. And so I think if this verdict comes back as an acquittal, there's very real concerns here of what is going to happen in the streets when folks' anger, when their fear, when their sadness, just all of their emotions get to be expressed in the streets. And then there's also what's at stake politically. Even President Biden weighed in on this trial, and he said, and I'm going to quote him here, he said, "I'm praying the verdict is the right verdict. The evidence is overwhelming in my view." We even heard Congresswoman Maxine Waters also weigh in on this, talking to the protesters, saying that they needed to get more confrontational if the verdict does not come back with some sort of prison sentence. So I think that there's a lot at stake here economically in terms of the businesses. There's a lot at stake socially.
Country will see this differently, right?
Sadly, yes. I wish we weren't as divided as we are. But as I find out on my Twitter feed every day, we come at these things from very different points of view.
All right, for the...
We have the judge here getting underway. Let's listen in to what he's saying.
Some say this is my greatest challenge ever, but I've seen centuries of this. With a
Please be seated. Members of the jury, I understand you have a verdict. Members of the jury, I will now read the verdicts as they will appear in the permanent records of the 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, District Court, 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota Plaintiff versus Derek Michael Chauvin, Defendant. Verdict, Count 1. Court File Number 27, CR 20-12646. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021 at 1:44 p.m. Signed, juror foreperson, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Signed by jury foreperson, juror number 19. Same caption, verdict count 3. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Jury foreperson 019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if these are your true and correct verdicts. Please respond yes or no. Juror number 2, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 19, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 27, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 44, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 52, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 55, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 79, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 85, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 89, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 91, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 92, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Are these your verdicts? So say you one, so say you all.
Yes.
Members of the jury, I find that the verdicts as read reflect the will of the jury and will be filed accordingly. I have to thank you on behalf of the people of the state of Minnesota for not only jury service, but heavy-duty jury service. What I'm going to ask you to do now is to follow the deputy back into your usual room, and I will join you in a few minutes to answer questions and to advise you further. So, all rise for the jury. All right, be seated. With the guilty verdicts returned, we're going to have Blakely, you may file a written argument as to Blakely factors within 1 week. The court will issue findings on the Blakely factors, the factual findings, 1 week after that. We'll order a PSI immediately, returnable